Bellringer, the devourer of silence. The Bellringer is what you get when you leave a school alone too long. It is abandonment incarnate, the residue of fear, punishment, and whispered tears between dusty lockers. Its body is a skeletal abomination, held together not by muscle or bone, but thick, translucent mucus that drips as it walks. Its ribcage sticks out at random, jagged angles, twitching with every sound. The fingers are long, thin, and dragging behind it, scraping the floors like condemned violins. It doesn't speak. Where its head should be, there's an ancient school bell, fused, glowing red-hot, twitching like a living thing. It pulses with dread, and when the hammer inside swings, its toll shatters minds. Its ring doesn't echo. It invades. It digs into your thoughts and screams there, freezing your limbs and paralyzing your breath. Then the Bellringer moves in, slowly, surely, surrounded by others, smaller, twisted creatures just like it, crawling from classrooms you forgot existed. They don't eat. They consume presence. Big Charlie, the breeder of meat. Big Charlie moves without purpose, or at least without understanding. 8 feet tall at the shoulder, with a sagging underbelly that drips warm, pulsating meat sacks like grotesque afterbirth. Its snout is beaked and bovine, a blend of livestock and extinction. Its milky white eyes roll blindly, never seeing, only sensing. Every few steps, it spawns. Tumorous little creatures that flop from its gut onto the dirt, twitching, shrieking, then scattering into the shadows. They nest, they multiply, they wait. Big Charlie doesn't notice. Or maybe it does, but it can't stop. It walks through fields and farms, through towns too small to scream, always shuffling, always bleeding life into a world not ready for it. It was made by men for meat, but the machine broke and the horror kept walking. Now it is both shepherd and plague. Forgotten baby, the womb beyond reason. There are no lullabies for this one. No crib, no childhood. The forgotten baby is not a baby. It is a distortion of innocence, a bony, 8-foot tall fetus with skin like melting wax and limbs that twist the laws of anatomy. It moves silently, stepping through walls, slipping between worlds like a glitch in the universe. It doesn't knock. It enters. It takes. And where it takes you, time doesn't pass. Space doesn't move. You are trapped in static, in a cradle of endless noise, a prison of nothing. It does not scream. It does not giggle. It only stares. And you will never, ever be born again. The God of Roadkill, ferryman of the forgotten flesh. They say if you listen long enough on a foggy, blood-streaked road in the dead of night, you'll hear the scraping. Not metal, not tire, something more personal. A grinding sound like bone against asphalt, slow and deliberate, dragging itself across the forgotten places. That's when you know he's coming. The God of Roadkill is a monument to sorrow and rage. A skeletal titan cobbled together from jagged, blood-colored bones, its form twitching and contorting like a marionette being yanked by unseen hands. Its head, avian in shape, holds a beat cracked and weathered, as though it has screamed more than it ever pecked. For eyes, unevenly etched into its skull like angry scars, never blink. They only watch, always watching. It has no legs, no lower half, only arms. Disgustingly long, deformed limbs with twisted fingers that claw into the road, pulling its immense frame inch by inch through the mortal realm. It mourns for the animals shattered by reckless drivers. Not just mourns, remembers them. Every crack in its body, every jutted edge is a name, a soul. A story ended too early, but don't think it's passive. This God judges. It ferries the innocent, but delivers the guilty to carnage. Wreckage burns from within when it reaches them, their bodies contorted into sculptures of their own sins. No one survives. No one's forgiven unless they're clean. And the children? The lost? It shields them. With a skeletal hand larger than a car, it guides their souls gently. Even in death, it loves what is untainted. But those who hurt the innocent, it doesn't just kill them, it erases them. Breaking news. Silence incarnate. It stands, always stands. Silhouetted against burning cities, it leans with its neck impossibly long, its faceless face hanging like a noose. At 381 meters tall, breaking news is not a creature. It's a cataclysm. Its limbs are disproportionate and endless, dangling like cables, twitching as if being piloted by something with too many arms. Its skin is pure void, darker than night, hungrier than space. Even light refuses to touch it. When it moves, the world pauses. Radio signals die, buildings buckle, and then it appears behind you, casting a shadow that eats the sky. Red lights flash across its skin like warnings, but there are no warnings, only silence. It doesn't kill with rage, it kills with inevitability. When breaking news arrives, there is nothing left to report. short. Needle, the spire of agony. Needle isn't thin. It's impossible. A streak of pure wrongness stretched far beyond the realm of physics. Its body a marionette carved from fossilized nerves and cruelty. It's often mistaken for a police horse. If police horses were made from broken rods, nerve endings, and sheer malevolence. When Needle moves, it doesn't gallop. It snaps. It zips from one place to the next like a video on fast forward, accompanied by a rattling like bones in a blender. Most describe its movements as spider-like, but only if the spider was suffering a seizure and desperately wanted to rip off its own legs. Once, it was harmless, passive, seen only in the periphery. But now, something shifted. Hunters began tracking it, filming it, shooting at it, and Needle learned. Now it waits by tunnels, stalks forests near abandoned gas stations, standing silently for hours until you blink. Then it's inches from you, its non-face breathing heat and stillness into your soul. If you run, you will not get far. If you shoot, your hand will not remember how to work a trigger. If you scream, it will echo for hours, long after your body has been found, pinned to a tree like a warning sign. Needle is no longer a mistake of nature. It's a product of human arrogance. And now it corrects us. Watchtower, the smiling warden. The Watchtower is massive. It isn't a monster. It's a landscape. For elephantine legs crush the earth beneath, each step vibrating across miles like a death drum. Its fur is not soft. It's bramble-thick, thorned, gray as storm clouds, soaked in the blood of forgotten beasts. Its face is hidden behind heavy, matted strands, a bean-shaped skull with no visible features, but eyes the size of windows, glowing from beneath like dying stars. Its antlers branch like winter trees, swaying in silence, always reaching, always listening. It protects its town. Yes, but not because it loves, because it owns. And if you threaten what it watches, even accidentally, it will show you mercy. A swift, merciless stomp that turns your existence into dust. But if you hide your intentions, if you bring evil under pretense, you'll never leave the town again, because the town will never let you leave. Bonesworth, the parasite that smiles. Bonesworth isn't a killer. That would be too kind. Bonesworth is a visitor. It doesn't arrive with thunder. It appears silently, like mold forming on memory, like rot beneath wallpaper. A misshapen humanoid skeleton with a skull that looks layered, infinite, as if you peeled it back, you'd never stop. Its sockets are hollow and they move. Not the eyes, the sockets themselves. Its chest is an empty ribcage, but somehow that emptiness feels full, like it's looking for something to house. Bonesworth doesn't walk. It drifts, glides. It's never in front of you, but it's always near. And once it picks a favorite, you'll know. Your things begin to move. Your rooms never stay the same. Doors won't open when they should. Clocks skip minutes. You forget where you are. Then the illnesses begin. Headaches that crawl down your spine. Dreams that bleed into reality. Sleep that never feels restful. But the scariest part? You'll miss it when it's gone. Because it doesn't want to hurt you. It wants to be your only companion. Forever. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to discuss it or suggest new ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. See you in the next one.